might as well just get the work done. Get it out the way. You either gonna be happy that you did it or you gonna regret not doing it. It's binary. It's either one or the other. The difference between suffering now and reaping the rewards later is that the pain is temporary. The pain is the struggles that the journey to get to your highest self consists of. If you don't do all the hard work now, that pain is going to last a lifetime. And that shit is called regret. That's not temporary. That's you struggling on bills. You're not happy where you is. You hate your job. And that's when that voice come in your head and it start eating at you like, damn, I could have been this. I wish I would have just locked in 5 years ago. I could have been in a different position. I could have had more money. I wouldn't have been where I am right now if I had just locked in and done that. So why not do the hard work now? You either gonna be glad you did it or you gonna regret not doing it. Struggle is temporary, pain is temporary. You need those barriers in order to grow. But I'm telling you, you much rather pick the pain now than dealing with regret later. Lock in while you still have time. When I say you either gonna do it and be glad you did or not do it and regret you didn't, I mean doing it. I don't mean talking about it. I don't mean reading about it. I don't mean posting about it. I mean actually doing the work that needs to be done. People say they're gonna do something and don't do it. You have to be the one that takes action. You have to be the one that implements the habits that I showed you in the last video. I gave y'all the step-by-step guide on how to write your habits out and how to form new habits, more productive habits, how to implement them in your schedule. For those of y'all who didn't watch it and didn't do the exercise, y'all could go back and watch it, and I'll leave that video over here. Regret is a lifetime. Why not just start? Why not just get that out the way now? So you don't have to worry about regret later. Struggle now. When you're young, that's all the time to make the mistakes. You still figuring life out. Don't wait until you have kids, you got a whole family to raise, and everybody counting on you. That talking shit, that shit weird. I used to be on that same type of time, and I used to, oh yeah, I'ma start. We gonna do it. Yeah, we gonna click up, we gonna do it. It ain't never get done. Bro. When y'all say you gonna do something, do it. If you about to start the business, start it. Anything is better than nothing. Even if you don't know 100% what you're doing, 40% in some direction is better than 0% in no direction. That's 40% more of the way that you're there on figuring out how to do it. Stop holding off action. Choose action over talking about it. Talking about it doesn't get the idea in your head manifested into the physical world. Talking about it, you know what that does? It keeps it all up here. There is no better time than today to start. Start today. Why wait till tomorrow? Think about it, right? If you start today versus starting next week, the problems that you encounter day one, which is today, will be the same problems you encounter in a week from now. Why not get those problems out the way? The sooner you start, the sooner you're gonna get hit with problems. The sooner you can solve those problems, the sooner you can just streamline the whole process. Why are you prolonging pain? You understand that pain is how we grow. Challenges is how we grow. Obstacles, hardship, hard work is how we grow. Everybody just wanna live so easy. For what? You're not growing. You're not growing. And your future self wouldn't want you to live the easy life that you're living right now. Your future self wants you to lock in. Your highest self, the highest potential that you could hit, he wants you to lock in now. He wants you to suffer now. The only way to get to your highest self in the future is to lock in now. Because if you don't lock in, you'll never get there. You got to take time out of the equation. You got to start looking at this shit from a different perspective. What would your future self want you to do? Ask yourself that question. The answers will come to you. If your future self wants to lose weight, you know what you have to do. You know it's hard to go to the gym. You know it's hard to eat healthy. But you either gonna lose the weight and your future self gonna be happy you did it, or you not gonna do it. You still gonna eat like how you eat. You're not gonna hit the gym, and you're gonna regret it down the line because nothing's gonna change. It's real simple when you put it in those terms. Is you gonna do it or not? Most people don't do it. Most people don't want to do the hard thing now, and that's the problem. That's why nobody gets anywhere. You have to do the hard part first before you see the results. Most people want the results, but they want to get the results easy. Nothing in life worth having comes easy. If it was easy, everybody would have it. That physical thing that you want in life is not easy. Are you going to do what it takes to get it? Or not. There is no perfect time to start. Get that out your head. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Stop putting your future on hold. That shit gonna be here before you know it. Till we get one spin on this shit. Why not live it how you want? Why live listening to a boss that you don't even like, where you just a number? He or she don't even care if you get fired the next day. People don't care about you. That doesn't piss you off? Where you working right now, if you die, they just gonna hire the next man? You're not even that important to them. Don't you want to be important? Isn't that the point of life? To grow, to overachieve, to set goals and to conquer them? To be important to somebody, to be important to your peers and the people around you? Isn't that the whole point? We know it's gonna suck now. Staying up late night sucks. Going to the gym to lose weight sucks. Not playing video games and start reading books and getting smarter sucks. But our future self will want us to do that. This can be applied to any metric, any career, anything in life. The right answer is always gonna suck right now. And the wrong answer is it's enjoyable now. That's why so many people never really make it for real. They choose to be happy now. You need pain, you need adversity, you need struggle, you need challenge, you need to go through all that shit in order to come out on the other side. Don't you want to make your family proud? Don't you want to leave something behind? Something that your kids could look up to? Don't you want to be something more than just average? Why do you want to be average and be like everybody else, struggling to pay shit, can't do what they want, can't take off when they want, bound by the government, bound by rules, bound by the regulations? Why do you want to live like that? People always say it's not all about money. I understand that, but when you get the money, that's when you get freedom. So yeah, you're right, life's not all about money, but money that you get is what creates the freedom. And when you have freedom, you have control over what you do with your life, how you live your life, who you answer to and don't answer to, where you go and not go. When you don't have money, somebody else chooses those things for you. When you have money, you're in control, you're in the driver's seat. So yes, getting money is important. Being financially stable, being financially free is important because it leads to so many other things. Stop saying you're gonna do something and just start. It's the best decision you're ever gonna make. I promise you. Get it done. Clock in, clock out, clock back into you. You're the only person that could do it. Don't regret not becoming something that you could have been. Without habits and without implementing those habits, everything I say don't matter. These two are very important. They go hand in hand. Do the exercise I showed you in the last video. Implement those habits that you wrote down and start. Do those two things and you're finally one step closer to where you want to be and to who you want to become.